A story is told of a hummingbird that was putting out a fire in a forest. The hummingbird kept picking water from the lake and taking it into the forest to put out the fire. The other animals were quite skeptical and kept wondering what will become of the hummingbird's efforts. But the hummingbird said something very important: I am doing what I can. Which is why I'm very thrilled to be thinking about Women's Day, and more importantly, what I as a woman can do to make a difference. It is a privilege and an honor to be speaking to Susan Rodriguez, who is the founder of Revitalize Homes and Gardens, and we as Spiro have formed a very pivotal and very integral partnership that we are carrying into this particular season and celebration of women all over the world, and we have a very special message to bring to the world today. How did this partnership with Susan begin? I happen to be in a very interesting business. Spiro is the largest EV OEM in Africa, and we're in 6 countries. And as we think about our customers, and more importantly about how we bring women into the ecosystem of EVs, we began to ask ourselves an important question: what is it that we can do to uplift women all round and continue to enhance their ability to be empowered, to be self-reliant, and to improve not just their own livelihoods, but the livelihoods of their families and their communities? And this is when I came across what Susan was doing with trees, and I'll allow her to tell her story.
Thank you, Wangeshi. What have we been doing for quite a while now, which is a year and a half? We've been planting trees with school children, and what we have done is teach them that trees are extremely important, and they have to become the custodians of trees, this current generation. And Wangeshi then saw what we were doing with school children and felt that we could do something in the same line with women. And that is where our collaboration has come in, because we have seen that we can now come in and plant what we call them edible forests. Edible forests are forests where you plant fruit trees, but you also plant cash crops. Everything in that forest is going to be consumed by a human being. So we will provide them with food, as they also have something that they can use, sell the surplus to the market and get some money or something, you see, to sustain them. We have very many women who are struggling. The story of the woman who, let's say we're calling her Jerry, is a story of a woman who's out there. She has an acre, but she has nothing planted on it. The acre is not bringing any income. But this is where we come in with our initiative called Gather and Grow. We'll come in, we'll show the women how to prepare the land. So we'll grade the land, we'll plow the land, we'll harrow it, we'll then put fertilizer, because they can't afford it. I mean, right now they can't afford to send their children to school. So how can they do it? So we're looking for partners who can come in, give us the funds to do all this for the women. We then plant fruit trees. On that 1 acre, we'll plant 100 fruit trees. There will be mangoes, avocados, pawpaws, bananas. Then we'll plant garlic, chilies. We'll plant things that are easy to get to the marketplace. But we must also realize, without water, the women can do nothing. So we must put in a 10,000-liter tank that can give them enough water so that they can harvest their crop. This is a really good system. It's called permaculture, working extremely well in Senegal. And just to give you an idea what the women will get, in the first 12 months, they're likely to get about 200,000 shillings. Now for Jerry, who had nothing, 200,000 is substantial. But that is from selling cash crop, the garlic and the chilies. By year 2, she can make 450,000, because the moringa has started to come in. And they can sell moringa seeds or moringa leaves for medicine. And then by year 3, this is when the magic begins. Because year 3 and moving forward, they have their fruits coming in, and they can get anywhere from 1.5 million shillings a year to even 2 million shillings a year. Now, Jerry has become a powerful woman. She has her own money. She can send her children to school. She's selling in the market, but she needs one more component. In line with the Women's Project theme, which is Accelerate Forward, she needs to find a way to take her produce to the market. And this is where Spiro comes in, because Spiro has something that can show her how to accelerate. Wangeshi, what do you have to offer them?
So as Spiro, we are looking to give these women a motorbike, and we know that our EV bike is the best in the market. It is affordable, it can be easily financed, and Jerry will be one of 100,000 women that we will be targeting through this partnership to be able to effectively manage what we call farm to fork, really bring her produce as close as possible to her customers. We recognize transport is a very integral part of doing business, and the more affordable and the more sustainable the transport mechanism is, the better for the business owner. So we see Njeri as an entrepreneur, we see her as a business owner, we see her using our bike to take care of her shamba and, more importantly, grow a sustainable business. So this partnership gives her the opportunity to do two businesses, very complementary, very easily, and we will support that journey. So as we celebrate this partnership, we celebrate women around the world, and I'm very happy to be working with a woman who is very entrepreneurial, very determined, very passionate about trees, and we know trees are life. Together, Spiro and Revitalize, under this initiative called Gather and Grow, will empower many, many women across our market. So to our great partnership, Susan, thank you so much for choosing Spiro.
Thank you, Wangeshi. Thank you. I look forward to many, many years of building this business.
Thank you.